How are leaders and representatives selected from among a decentralized blockchain community? Our number one moment demonstrates how EOS is leading by example. Hello and welcome to another EOSIO Top 5 Moments of the Week. Now, please keep in mind, none of this is financial advice and you're strongly advised to do your own research. This is brought to you by the team at Helios, myself, Chris Barnes.
And Waxer. So, starting with number 5. There was a recent Nasdaq article by guest author Yves La Rose on how autonomous gaming guilds are essential to GameFi.
Yes, that's right. So in this detailed and well-written article, Yves gives us a lesson on in the past, present, and future of gaming and how this translates into its blockchainized future in GameFi. A big part of this commentary is around the ideas of DAGs, or Decentralized Autonomous Guilds, as a means by which gaming guilds can organize themselves to enhance their gaming experience. Many have said that the next big frontier in blockchains are around DAOs. And while this might still be a ways off, we can certainly see that decentralized communities are only becoming more prolific over time. Specifically in GameFi, DAGs can enable members to vote and share their views while distributing gaming rewards and value to its participating members. More on emergent DAOs in this week's top moment.
And for number 4. So Coin Republic have put out an interview with Yves La Rose from the ENF and Douglas Horn from the Telos Core Developers.
That's right. This is an excellent interview and conversation with two of the most influential minds in the EOSIO community. They do a great job of rehashing the history of EOSIO, which birthed both EOS and Telos. They also address the differences between proof of work, proof of stake, and delegated proof of stake. It was also great to see both of these heavyweights discuss their unique origin stories and how they are now coming together and collaborating on the shared codebase upgrades via the EOSIO coalition between EOS, Telos, Wax, and UX Network, and how the upgrades they are working on will make the metric of transactions per second become irrelevant. Definitely encourage folks to watch this interview, as again, Yves and Douglas are very, very much important and required folks to get to know if you're following along in the EOSIO space.
And for number 3. So let's talk about the Telos Tech Talk with the Telos Core Developers.
So yes, this is a recurring call by Telos via its core developer team that you should subscribe to if you want to keep up with the ongoing Telos developments. In this call, we meet the highly talented AJ Dinger, who heads business development at the Telos Foundation. They touch on the Telos Open Block Explorer, the native user experience, Telos EVM 2.0 supernode development, and spend some time comparing the TEVM versus other EVMs out there. This is a really well done video. It's actually quite detailed. There's a lot in this call, so certainly encourage folks to watch that.
2. So the ENF have shipped 3 separate release candidates to improve the EOSIO code.
Yeah, so the protocol upgrade referred to here is known as Mandel. So the first point of this 3-part piece here is Mandel 3.1 Release Candidate 2 with some ship bug fixes, improved documentation, and improvements to the crypto primitives protocol feature. The second is the Contract Developer Toolkit, which is a developer toolkit with a suite of tools to build Mandel contracts. Updates here are the Stack Canary, crypto extensions, and eosio.cdt. The last part is the release of Contracts v3.1.0, which is a new contract that supports bootstrapping a new blockchain, especially for testing purposes, which is required to get the Mandel upgrade out and live.
And for number 1, our top EOSIO moment of this week is that the Eden on EOS 3rd Eden election has taken place.
Yes, very big news in the EOS community. So Eden is a DAO within the EOS blockchain that uses a novel method to select leaders and representatives from amongst its members to receive a portion of the community treasury. The 3rd official election took place this past Saturday with 4 new chief delegates being selected: Han Ryu, Luca Perkic, Dan Singjoy, and in fact myself. We still have a lot of work to do to expand on the purpose and processes of this DAO. However, the current set of CDs now have a 3-month term to make things happen before the next election, which is scheduled for October 7th. One thing I can say about the new set of CDs is we are looking to move fast. We had the first official meeting between the Eden chief delegates and the ENF with a live discussion you can find on this Helios YouTube channel. It was in fact earlier today, and we're having our first recorded and later made public chief delegate meeting tomorrow. So those who are interested in keeping up with the events of this DAO Eden on EOS community, by all means, follow us here at Helios, as we'll be sharing what comes out from that, and follow the newly created Twitter account that is meant to be the voice of the Eden chief delegate, which is Eden_EOS_Chiefs.
So thanks again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next week for more top 5 EOSIO moments of the week.
Yeah, so please do subscribe as we're coming at you next week with the top 10 moments of Q2 as seen by us at Helios. And these are, of course, EOSIO moments that are taken from all the previous top 5. So stick around and see what we have coming your way.